Part 67. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 661. Qin Feng's eyes condensed, and he crossed the void in an instant and came to the side of the young monk. In his palm, spiritual energy covered the monk, extinguishing the flames on his body instantly. Call out. At the same time, with the tip of Qin Feng's finger, a pill flew accurately into the mouth of the young monk, and Zhu Qi refined it. The young monk, who had just survived the disaster and wanted to thank Qin Feng, heard Qin Feng's voice, "Immediately gather your mind and do your work." When the young monk heard this, he immediately crossed his legs and started practicing his kung fu. Endless life essence circulated in his body. In the blink of an eye, he had narrowly and dangerously broken through to the 5th level of Shenzhou. Originally, it wasn't long since he broke through to the 3rd level of the Divine Light, otherwise, he wouldn't have transformed into a Tao because he couldn't bear the energy. At this moment, he was directly promoted to the 7th level of Divine Light, which was enough to equal his several years of work, which surprised him to the extreme. "Thank you, Mr. Qin, for saving me." The monk stood up and saluted Qin Feng sincerely. If Qin Feng hadn't saved him at the critical moment, he would have died here. "It doesn't matter, it's just a little effort." Qin Feng waved his hand. He didn't care. The cause of the matter was that the young monk overestimated his ability and forcibly swallowed the precious black turtle medicinal soup. This was the reason why he was about to become a Taoist. But after all, this black turtle soup was made by Qin Feng. If this young man died here, he would still be very unwilling to see it. The broth made from the delicacies of the 8th heaven of the princes brought countless monks to a brilliant state. Coupled with the previous image of Qin Feng suppressing the black turtle, everyone present was convinced by Qin Feng. But in the distance, the monks of the Shangyang clan were different. They were covered in cold sweat. Moreover, while Qin Feng was cooking the black turtle soup, 2 of them had already sneaked away and went to seek help from their clan. After everyone finished eating the black turtle soup, hundreds of outside monks gathered around Qin Feng. There are also some young and beautiful female monks who are eager to commit themselves to each other. These monks all look up to Qin Feng. When they gather together, their strength cannot be underestimated. However, Qin Feng felt that even if he brought these people with him, they would not be of much help to him and would be very burdensome, so he sent these people away directly. Although everyone was extremely reluctant to give up, they did not dare to disobey Qin Feng's will. After all, they were able to get such a precious opportunity and Cancan's improvement in realm, all thanks to Qin Feng's actions. Since Qin Feng didn't like them following him, they didn't force him. The experience of this trip had far exceeded their expectations, so some monks rose into the air and disappeared into the secret portal. Soon the monks who gathered around Qin Feng dispersed, and the nurses gathered in groups and went to the depths of the secret realm to search for treasures. Some of them spontaneously formed a group of Qin Feng's supporters to spread Qin Feng's future reputation. Played a big role. Just after Qin Feng put away the jade tripod, the monks of the Shangyang clan who were watching Qin Feng from a distance could no longer bear it. They rose into the air and fled into the distance, reaching the speed limit they had ever seen in their lives. After witnessing Qin Feng's extraordinary skills and force value, they were completely unable to resist. After escaping for a long time, they found that Qin Feng had not followed. Finally, they breathed a long sigh of relief and turned towards Shang. Rushed to the station of the Sheep clan. At this time, night was about to fall, and Qin Feng and the others came to the overflow valley, where the mountains and waters were beautiful, a huge lake was clear and pleasant, and the environment was very elegant. He took out his Ruyi palace and prepared to repair it here. After all, the 2 of them came to this secret realm to explore and solve the troubles of the Shangyang clan to avoid future troubles. Qin Feng suspected that the reason why the masters of the Shangyang clan rushed out from the secret realm to attack him was probably inspired by the royal family of the Great Yan Kingdom. In other words, the Shangyang clan is related to the Dian royal family. If the Shangyang clan can be directly eradicated, it will be regarded as a small breath of evil. Under the night, a bright moon hung high in the sky over the secret realm, lowering its white gaze, making this place very sacred. The dragon and horse were guarding outside the palace, while Qin Feng and Yeqing Cheng stayed alone in the Ruyi palace. This was the first time they traveled alone like this. The two of them stayed alone in Ruyi palace. For a while, under the light source of the palace, the atmosphere was a bit ambiguous. "It's getting late, go to bed early." At this time, Yeqing Cheng on the side smiled softly and said that she felt that Qin Feng must be exhausted from fighting with the princes of the Yan kingdom and the strong men of the Shangyang clan during the day. Ah! Qin Feng opened his mouth when he heard this, and his heart moved. Could something good happen tonight? Is this good? The golden light in Qin Feng's eyes was blazing. Under such an ambiguous scene, a ball of fire suddenly burst into his heart, and it exploded with a bang. This was the first time that the two of them were in the same room, alone together. For a moment, the two people's breaths were intertwined in the palace, which was a bit delicate. Ah, that's not what I meant. When Yeqing Cheng heard this, she knew that Qin Feng would be wrong. Two crimson peach blossoms appeared on her beautiful cheeks. Because of Qin Feng's staring eyes just now, her breathing became heavier. Ah, this. When Qin Feng heard this, he instantly showed an extremely embarrassed look on his face. He actually misunderstood. He was really embarrassed to think about it. Yeqing Cheng saw Qin Feng's disappointed look and smiled. This time, she took the initiative to come to Qin Feng's side. She had been Qin Feng's person since last time, and now the two of them were alone in the palace, which was the best time to get closer to Qin Feng. Similarly, she could also increase her status among Qin Feng's countless female companions, so why not? As a goddess of the former Killer Divine dynasty, Yeqing Cheng was still hesitant at first, but gradually let go. She took the initiative to sit next to Qin Feng, smiled charmingly, and said, "Qin Feng, I am already your person. If you want, I have no problem." Although Yeqing Cheng said it very actively, but really said it so generously, even her cheeks quickly flushed, and her voice became lower and lower. Qin Feng's eyes lit up instantly when he heard it. He felt the primitive impulse in his body, which was teased by Yeqing Cheng. Yeqing Cheng, this cold and sacred woman, was so shy and wanted to speak at this moment, which was really charming. Qin Feng felt that he could not control himself after just a few glances. Outside the palace, the dragon horse heard the conversation coming from Ruyi Palace and smiled. It blocked its hearing and honestly protected Qin Feng and the others. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 662. It smells so good. Yeqing Cheng and Qin Feng were close at hand, and her body fragrance floated into Qin Feng's nose, causing him to blurt out subconsciously. When Yeqing Cheng, who was already shy, heard this, his lowered cheeks turned even redder. This scene made Qin Feng very excited. He felt that Yeqing Cheng in front of him was really beautiful and he wanted to eat him. Qin Feng. Yeqing Cheng's extremely charming voice came out of her mouth. She suppressed her shyness and took the initiative to put her arm on Qin Feng's shoulder. Moreover, that soft and delicate body also fell into Qin Feng's arms. She moaned softly and began to kiss Qin Feng. The clothes on the two people began to fade away. Qin Feng could no longer hold it in. He took the initiative and knocked Yeqing Cheng down directly. The two people's breathing began to become obviously heavier. As for Yeqing Cheng, her fair cheeks turned red to her ears, and her white neck became as hot as a peach blossom, covered with blush. The two of them were alone in a room, and the fire was about to break out. In the end, the most primitive impulse in the body took over the two of them, and they fell on the bed. Early the next morning, Yeqing Cheng woke up in Qin Feng's arms. Ah! A soft moan woke up Qin Feng from his sleep. His bright eyes looked at the confused Yeching Cheng, with a satisfied smile on his face. Qin Feng, I. Yeching Cheng was about to say something when he was interrupted by Qin Feng. Please call me Brother Feng from now on. Qin Feng said with a bad smile. He felt that this life could increase his protective desire even more. Brother Feng. Yeching Cheng smiled. After yesterday's incident, she became more open-minded towards Qin Feng. Soon after, Qin Feng and the others set off, planning to go to the territory of the Shangyang clan to have a look. After Qin Feng and others traveled tens of thousands of meters, they encountered a patrol team from the Shangyang clan. He originally thought that there would be an encounter with these people from the Shangyang clan, but unexpectedly the leader moved and landed in front of Qin Feng. Shang Xian, the villain, pays homage to Mr. Qin. Shang Xian landed on the ground and saluted Qin Feng proactively, not daring to show any slightness. Huh? You know me? Qin Feng's eyes moved. He didn't expect that the Shangyang clan had such a consciousness as a monk. It seemed that this clan still had a reason to exist. Master Qin's reputation has been spread here for a long time. Looking at the horse beside you and the perfect woman following you, I will know that you are Master Qin. Shang Xian explained to Qin Feng, but what he didn't say was that the divine blood of the Shangyang clan was flowing in his body, and he felt the suppression of Qin Feng's divine king's energy and blood, and he actually felt fearful. Is that all? Qin Feng didn't believe what the other party said. If the other party really surrendered to him based on such a small piece of information, it was obvious that this was not the style of the Shangyang clan. To be honest, because Qin Shenzi killed the ferocious beast Black Turtle in our clan, the news has already caused an uproar in the clan, and our patrol team guarding the secret realm has also increased a lot. Young Master Qin attacked so hard that you killed even the son of God of our Shangyang clan. And when we encounter him, if we don't know what to do, we will probably die. In this case, there is no other choice but to surrender. Shang Xian told the real reason. The guardian of the 8th heavenly heaven of the dignified princes who guarded the secret realm was killed by Qin Feng in an instant. He was deeply impressed by such a strong fighting power. The other monks of the Shangyang clan were all shocked when they saw that their talented monk had such an attitude towards Qin Feng. However, these people were completely direct descendants of Shang Xian, and they did not dare to disobey Shang Xian's practices. After all, among the Shangyang clan, strength is the most important thing. Although they are not familiar with their strength, compared with Shang Xian, it is not enough. Well, get up. Qin Feng smiled slightly. This Shang Xian was very aware of current affairs, and he might be able to lead the Shangyang clan and become one of the forces under the Suzaku Holy Land. Tell me about the Shangyang clan. Since the other party took the initiative to reveal the news, Qin Feng had no reason to refuse directly. He just wanted to know the news about the Shangyang clan, and he got a breakthrough from this person. The Shangyang clan is extremely powerful and can run rampant in the entire secret realm, occupying the best fairy mountain here. Except for a few ferocious beasts and big demons, few ferocious beasts dare to approach the territory of the Shangyang clan. It is no exaggeration to say that in the Zifushian realm, the Shangyang clan has few opponents. Once upon a time, the Shangyang clan lived in a secret realm outside, but because the resources in that secret realm were close to drying up, they were about to perish. Therefore, their former clan leader led them to migrate in large numbers and entered the Zifushianjing. The abundance of spiritual energy in the Purple Mansion Profound Realm, as well as the endless resources here, really allowed the strength of the Shangyang clan to increase by leaps and bounds in a short period of time. But even so, the Shangyang clan has only managed to explore less than 1/10 of this secret realm. This Purple Mansion mysterious realm is extremely vast. There are many ferocious beasts and great demons in it. There are also many holy medicines and fairy medicines. It is guarded by powerful ferocious beasts. It is a rare blessed land and cave. As for the current patriarch of their Shangyang clan, when he was training abroad when he was young, he met Emperor Yan, who was still the prince of the Yan kingdom, and the two had a deep friendship. Later, with the help of Emperor Yan, the current patriarch successfully seized power and became the head of the Shangyang clan. So when Emperor Yan sent someone to ask for help, the current patriarch agreed without thinking, and he immediately sent someone to respond and kill Qin Feng. Of course, the reward paid by the great Yan kingdom was also very high, otherwise it would not be worth it for the patriarch of the Shangyang clan to send the Tianjiao Shangteng to kill Qin Feng. Of course, there were also many monks and elders in the Shangyang clan who opposed it. After all, after learning from some spies that Qin Feng was the son of the saint, they were very afraid of the Suzaku Holy Land behind him. As one of the most powerful existences in the world, the Suzaku Holy Land has a very deep foundation, and even the Shangyang clan dare not confront it. However, the patriarch of the Shangyang clan was arbitrary. After killing several opposing elders, the rest of the elders unanimously agreed to help the great Yan kingdom kill Qin Feng. But the result was that Qin Feng directly entered the Purple Mansion Profound Realm, killed the Guardian, and destroyed the Son of God, which seriously damaged the vitality of the Shangyang clan. Now the clan leader of the Shangyang clan has ordered people to search for Qin Feng in the Profound Realm. Once they find him, they will immediately send people to the clan leader of the Shangyang clan. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 663. In that case, why don't you send someone to inform the leader of the Shangyang clan? After Qin Feng learned everything he wanted from Shang Xian, his eyes sparkled and he asked the questions in his heart. He. Shang Xian smiled bitterly, and then said, after seeing Mr. Qin's extraordinary qualifications, I don't know my own abilities and dare not challenge Mr. Qin. Doing so will undoubtedly lead to death. As the saying goes, those who understand current affairs are heroes. You are very good. Qin Feng nodded. What Shang Xian did undoubtedly gave him, and even the monks behind him, a chance to survive. So, there is a place of creation in this secret realm. Yes, our clan leader is retreating there. Shang Xian nodded, not daring to hide anything. If the clan leader really breaks through the realm and kills Qin Feng, then the blame will only come later. The most important thing now is to keep his own life as king. Qin Feng learned from Shang Xian that in this Purple Mansion mysterious realm, there is a land of creation that opens every 3 years, and the leader of their Shangyang clan is retreating there, preparing to break through to the level of the Dachshund King in one fell swoop. Territory. The pool of creation has sufficient energy and rune fragments, as well as a formation to gather the essence, which can temper the blood and chi in the monk's body and cause it to return to its ancestors. The first monk to enter it often gets the greatest benefits, and can stimulate the bloodline and make it evolve brilliantly. The monks who enter later will get much less benefits. Of course, it is impossible for many monks to compete with the patriarch of the Shangyang clan. However, there are many big demons and ferocious beasts in this secret realm. They are the overlords of one party, but they don't like this. This kind of creation pool is also an opportunity that they really want to get. Therefore, every time it is turned on, it is a battle between dragons and tigers. Countless monsters and beasts are unwilling to fall behind others, so as to complete Kankan's purification. The creation pond seems quite interesting. Qin Feng smiled slightly, thinking that the creation pool was very extraordinary. Although he didn't care much about the soul fragments and the like in it, if he could capture some ferocious beasts and big demons, as the mountain protecting beast of the Suzaku Holy Land, it would also be very useful. Good. It just so happens that we can deal with the patriarch of the Shangyi clan together, support Shang Xin as his own, and disintegrate the power of the Yan Kingdom. Even if you can't make it hurt, it's still good to make it sick. Thinking of doing it immediately, Qin Feng rode a dragon horse, led by Shang Xin and others, to the huge pool of creation. This creation pool is surrounded by mountains, and the energy fragments in it are in a valley. The power is densely covered with formations, and there is a field to gather energy, and the true energy is extremely abundant. Qin Feng saw several holy medicines along the way, all of which were guarded by powerful beasts. However, at this time, he did not want to cause trouble, so he came to a big mountain and looked at it from a distance. The aura of the creation pond was full of energy, blooming with a monstrous holy light, and a terrifying coercion radiated towards the distant sky, which was breathtaking. This is the center of the heaven and earth formation, the core of the entire purple mansion Xian realm. It is no wonder that there is so much dense weather here. As Qin Feng and the others approached here, countless monks and great demons had gathered here. The power of those demon beasts and the bloodline of the great demons was extremely powerful, spreading out a thick evil aura and surrounding them in three directions. In the other direction, there are the patriarchs of the Shangyang clan, the geniuses who lead the Shangyang clan, and the monks. Their cultivation bases are all very strong, and the cultivation base of the Shangyang clan leader is actually as strong as the 8th level of the princes. There is no doubt that in the entire secret realm, there are few leaders of the Shangyang clan who can be his opponent. In the distance, there are countless monks from the outside world staring at this place. They followed Qin Feng's figure. However, with their strength, they naturally knew that they could not fight for it, so they did not dare to step forward. Although the pool of creation was extremely tempting, for the sake of their lives, they did not do anything extraordinary. This pool of creation, I, the Shangyang clan, have determined it. The leader of the Shangyang clan is a middle-aged man. He is full of radiance and scolds all the big monsters around him. He is extremely powerful and tyrannical. In the distance, some big demons were ready to move, but they did not dare to speak. The leader of the Shangyang clan shocked the heroes. The terrifying pressure surged like a volcano and should not be underestimated. Damn, I didn't expect that the guys from the Shangyang clan would take the lead. I'm afraid it would be difficult for us to fight for it. It is rumored that the old man of the Shangyang clan is on the verge of a breakthrough in cultivation. It is indeed very difficult. Some big demons were talking a lot, and looked at Xiang, the leader of the Shangyang clan, with fear. King Shang, the leader of the Shangyang clan, was very powerful and arrogant. The other party forcibly occupied many secret treasures in the secret realm, and killed countless big demons and ferocious beasts, making him famous. Except for a few ferocious beasts and demon kings, few people dare to fight against it. At this moment, the opponent occupies the most critical door to the artificial stone. King Shang, you are indeed very strong, but do you really want to be an enemy of all the ferocious beasts and monsters in the Zifu secret realm? At this time, a black cloud came over, and the demon king appeared in form. He was holding a huge axe in his hand, looking fierce. It's the ape king here. There's something good to watch now. When countless big monsters and beasts saw the person coming, they were instantly relieved. This was a powerful monster king, the powerful ape king in the purple mysterious secret realm. Others might not dare to provoke the Shang king of the Shangyang clan, but he dared. His cultivation was also at the 8th level of the vassal heaven, and compared with the strength of the Shang king, he was also on par. As the ape king jumped out, he directly flew into the air and killed the Shang king on the spot with the axe in his hand. Bang! The Shang king's eyes turned cold, and a red feather appeared between his palms and fingers, instantly piercing the void. The terrifying momentum collided in the void, like a needle against a wheat spike, and the powerful aura swept in all directions, blowing up an energy whirlwind. Hiss! This scene made all the beings present gasp. This kind of power was really too terrifying. The energy wave that overflowed was so strong that it made them tremble with fear. At the same time, several powerful auras spread out, and several strong men flew into the air and appeared in the field. These people are all influential figures in the Purple Mansion Profound Realm, all of them are demon kings, with unfathomable strength and great reputation. These strong men gathered together and prepared to force their way into the fortune pool. The terrifying momentum covered the sky and the evil spirit swept across the fields, fierce and evil. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 664. 10 top demon kings appeared here. They were awe-inspiring, their terrifying energy waves were overwhelming, and they were so powerful that it made people's heart palpitate. As a powerful man of the 8th level of the Lords, King Shang actually wanted to occupy the fortune pool alone. There was no doubt that he was too greedy. This made the other 10 top demon kings very dissatisfied. There was a strong pressure on them that swept across the mountains, making the great demon monks tremble. It should be noted that the first strong man to enter the fortune pool can get the best opportunity. The opportunity energy of the monks who entered later was much worse, but this did not mean that only one person could enter at the beginning. At the beginning, there were at least 6 demon kings quota resources, and King Shang actually wanted to occupy the most important quota alone, and brought the Tianjiao Kankan of their clan to advance. This was too arrogant and angered the existence of the demon king level. This time, the Shangyang clan has a large number of people. Among the many masters who came here with the clan leader Shang Wang, there are more than a dozen princes of the 6th level. Their strength combined is enough to defeat the other demon kings and buy time for Shang Wang of the Shangyang clan. Nearby, many demon beasts and cultivators in the transformation period all took a breath of cold air. The Master's demon king beasts gathered together and could turn the Purple Mansion Xian realm upside down. They are all famous demon kings here. If they are ranked in the top 2 in terms of strength, they will never be able to obey Shang Wang. Shang, you want to monopolize the fortune pool, it's just wishful thinking. The Ape King snorted coldly, and he sent a message to the other 9 masters, preparing to attack together to kill the cultivators of the Shangyang clan. Haha, a mere firefly wants to compete with the bright moon. It's really overestimating one's own abilities. The patriarch of the Shangyang clan had a grim smile on his face. For the opportunity of evolution in the fortune pool this time, he made sufficient preparations and gathered countless masters in the clan. As long as he can monopolize the fortune pool and use the clan's skills to refine his soul fragments, he may be able to obtain the ability to return to his ancestors and become a true great king. By then, all the monster kings and fierce beasts in this entire secret realm will submit to him, further increasing the strength of the Shangyang clan. By that time, with this Purple Mansion mysterious realm as the foundation, their Shangyang clan will be able to be comparable to the ancient Holy Land and intimidate the world. After many times of training in the fortune pool, he has figured out the direction of the formation in the fortune pool. As long as he can monopolize the fortune pool this time, he will be able to directly cross the 9 heavens of the princes and become a true great king to suppress all heroes. Oh my god, the demon kings and the beasts have joined forces. Even if King Shang is very powerful, he will probably suffer a great loss when facing the combined forces of many demon kings. It's mainly because King Shang is too greedy. If he shares the fortune with those demon kings, he won't be attacked by the crowd. Countless cultivators were talking about it. The reputation of King Shang, the patriarch of the Shangyang clan, had long been spread in the Zixuan secret realm. They all knew that King Shang was very powerful, and his fighting power was unstoppable. This time, King Shang shocked the whole audience and led the strong men of the Shangyang clan to occupy the gate of the fortune pool first. It is still unknown who will win. Boom boom boom. The 10 demon kings joined forces in an instant, exerting their innate magical powers, and attacked the strong men of the Shangwang clan. In an instant, the scene became extremely chaotic. the demon Yuan magic weapon was raging all over the sky, and a whirlwind of energy was blowing. The fortune pool has not yet been opened, but the battle has already started. The 4 demon kings were extremely sharp. When they gathered together, their powerful killing power was immediately revealed. Even the prodigies of the Shangyang clan, who defended tightly, were still defeated. In an instant, several prodigies of the Shangwang clan vomited blood, flew out horizontally, and died tragically in mid-air. Hiss! Countless cultivators and demons were all shocked. Their eyes were round with anticipation. At the beginning, a prodigy of the Shangyang clan fell. This was really terrifying. You retreat. The patriarch of the Shangyang clan snorted coldly. He made a brilliant move, and a feather from his fingertips passed through the void, blasting a fox demon king away on the spot. Puff! Even though the demon king's strength in the secret realm was enough to rank in the top 20, he was still no match for the terrifying power of the Shangwang, and spit out a mouthful of blood in mid-air. The strength of Shangwang, the patriarch of the Shangyang clan, is so terrifying. He is simply the reincarnation of Shangyang. He is at the same level and directly injured a demon king. It is so terrible. The remaining 9 demon kings looked at each other, their faces were very ugly. They did not expect that Shangwang, who could only tie with one of them 3 years ago, could now crush them in momentum. A bunch of evil beasts, they also want to fight against me, they are really overestimating their own abilities. The divine light around Shangwang intertwined, and his eyes bloomed with strands of brilliance. As if the ancient ancestor was resurrected, he began to sell actively. In an instant, Wu Yun gathered in the air, followed by a lightning shot, piercing through, extremely thick, and so fast that it was unimaginable that it blasted towards the 9 demon kings. It is rumored that the Shangyang clan can control wind and rain, be careful. What a terrifying aura, don't hide your abilities, attack together. The 9 demon kings exclaimed in surprise, and horror appeared in their demon pupils. This Shang King is so powerful. Kaka. The 9 demon kings attacked, their innate magical powers intertwined, and the peerless and sharp light broke through the sky. In an instant, the lightning was blocked by the 9 of them, but even so, the 9 of them were also full of blood and looked embarrassed. Hiss! At this moment, countless great demons and monks around gasped. The 4 demon kings attacked together, but they could only tie with the Shang King. This really amazed them. Hey, Ape King, you are still a character. As long as you surrender to me, I will spare your life and let you become the second in command of my Shang King clan. Shang King uttered a light snort. He saw that in his previous attack, only the Ape King was still calm. The other 8 demon kings were much weaker and not good enough. Dream on. Ape King was unmoved when he heard this. As a demon king in the Purple Mansion Profound Realm, he was free and easy, with many younger brothers under him. How could he surrender to the Shang King? You are ignorant of honor. If that's the case, then all of you will die. The king of Shang shouted angrily, and the feather he pulled out instantly shot out a lightning bolt, piercing through the void, at an extremely fast speed. The Ape King's eyes turned cold, and he reacted instantly, crossing the void, but the lightning bolt followed him like a shadow, and reversed with the Ape King's figure. The next moment, the Ape King's eyes were horrified, and he felt terrified. He found that he could not dodge this knife attack. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 665. Boom. Instantly, the feather in the hand of the Shang King hit the Ape King, causing the Ape King to scream loudly. His hair stood up and his chest was burned black. With just one move, the Ape King was defeated, and his blood was boiling. He vomited blood on the spot and fell to the ground. There were still traces of lightning on the Ape King's body. The terrible breath eroded his soul and made him feel very uncomfortable. No, save the old ape. What a terrifying breath, Everyone be careful. The other 8 demon kings changed color. The Shang King injured 2 demon kings as soon as he made a move, which made them tremble with fear. They worked together and finally destroyed the lightning on the Ape King's body and saved his life. Shang King, you have guts. The Ape King opened his mouth and swallowed several healing pills. The corners of his mouth overflowed with bright red blood. He held the axe in one hand, and his eyes were extremely ferocious. He didn't expect that he would be injured by King Shang just after the fight, which made him very difficult to accept. As expected of the patriarch of the Shangyang clan, so powerful. Even the 10 demon kings joined forces, they couldn't match him, too powerful. The winner of this battle for the fortune pool must be King Feng Shang. Countless big demons and monks in the distant sky were all shocked. They didn't expect that the 10 demon kings joined forces, but they were not the opponent of King Shang alone. And there was the Shangwang clan around, and countless elders attacked the monks. At this moment, the battle situation was one-sided. I'm afraid no one can compete with the Shangyang clan. What should I do? Just retreat like this? I'm not willing to do that. But, the old man Shangwang is too scary, the feather in his hand is very unusual. Several demon kings communicated privately. Although they were very unwilling, they had to admit that they were still far behind King Shang. While the demon kings were discussing, the Shang King attacked, and his terrifying might made them panic. Boom! Just when the demon kings were in a dilemma, a sword light pierced through the void in the air, and the blazing flames swept towards the Shang King, with a terrifying might. What's going on? Who dared to attack the Shang King after seeing such might? Isn't he stupid? People were stunned. At this time, facing the might of the Shang King, he dared to attack, which really made them very convinced. Oh my God, it turned out to be a young man of the 4th level of Wuxiang. Young man, we admire your courage and thank you for helping us out, but this Shang King is not something you can deal with, leave quickly. Originally, the demon kings thought that the one who attacked was an old senior, but now they saw that the one who attacked was a young man of the 4th level of Wuxiang, and they were all speechless. Although the other party made a move at a critical moment, it can be regarded as saving their lives. However, with this realm, I am afraid that even the defense of King Shang cannot be broken. This young man is too arrogant. Boom! It happened in a flash. Although the divine phoenix sword was not blessed by the 9 forbidden, the terrible holy light still swept across the sky, and its power was extremely powerful. The sword light intertwined with the flames and blasted over, making the void tremble. King Shang didn't care at first. However, when the divine fire intertwined with the sword light approached him a few dozen feet away, his face suddenly changed. The sword light swept across the sky, making him feel a huge crisis. In an instant, he brushed the feather in his hand and collided head-on with the sword light. Boom! In the air, sparks flew everywhere, and the terrible sword energy pierced through the sky, instantly shattering King Shang's divine rainbow. At the same time, the sword light continued to blast over with destructive power, and the world was shaking, spreading terrible waves. Suppress! At this moment, King Shang was horrified. A water curtain fell from the dark clouds above his head, blocking the peerless sword light. Finally, the sword light was extinguished by the water curtain around him, which made him exhale a long breath. Hiss! The countless cultivators and monsters in the distant sky opened their mouths wide, feeling incredible. The attack that was enough to repel the 10 demon kings just now was blocked by this young man so casually, which made them dumbfounded. Boy, who are you? King Shang was shocked. He was the strongest in the Purple Mansion Profound Realm. He didn't expect that he was suddenly attacked by a small cultivator in the 4 Phases realm. This made him a little surprised. The feather in his hand was a magic weapon left by the ancestor of the Shangyang clan. It could exert the combat power of the Peak of the Princes, which was the basis of his invincibility in the secret realm. However, the ancestors' leftovers were suppressed by the boy's attack, which made him unacceptable. More importantly, the other party's cultivation level was only at the 4th level of Wuxiang. In his eyes, such a level was not much different from that of an ant, but this ant was so powerful in combat. This was incredible. You don't even know me, so why would you send you to kill me? Qin Feng showed a sneer at the corner of his mouth. He flew in the air, and not far behind him was the dragon horse and Yeching Cheng on its back. Oh my god, it's Qin Feng. Qin Feng is actively looking for trouble with the Shangyang clan. Far beyond the surprised discussions of countless cultivators, Qin Feng attacked the patriarch of the Shangyang clan, and his might was simply shocking to the world. Are you Qin Feng? When the king of Shang heard this, his face suddenly turned cold. He knew the identity of the person who came. The other party was Qin Feng, who killed their son of God and guardian. Old thing, you are not too stupid. Qin Feng teased, not giving him any face. Since the other party did not accept the will of Emperor Yan to kill him, they were enemies and could only fight to the death. Very good. Boy, you have offended my Shangwan clan. Why don't you find a place to hide your identity and spend the rest of your life? At this moment, you dare to appear in front of me, I will let you know the consequences of offending my Shangyang clan. The king of Shang shouted angrily, his face was extremely ferocious, his son Shang Teng, but the son of God of the Shangyang clan, but he was killed by Qin Feng, which made him extremely angry, and 2 substantial cold rays burst out of his eyes. Qi La. The king of Shang raised his hand, and the feathers in his hand shot out a thick electric light. The electric light was like a blue dragon, carrying a destructive breath, and it came towards Qin Feng, extremely powerful. Buzz. Facing the extremely terrifying attack, Qin Feng was not moved. The vision of the God King instantly enveloped him, and many runes were engraved on his body, making him look sacred and extraordinary, like a God King descending to the earth. The moon rises over the sea. Hiss. Not far away, the 10 demon kings took a deep breath, and a huge wave of shock arose in their hearts. The young man in front of them was unexpectedly so powerful. Window. Tabula equals window. Tabula. Tabula.push, mode, thumbspeed -01, container, tabula below article thumbnail -300x250, placement, below article thumbnail -300x250, target. Type, mix. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 666. What a powerful vision. It's actually the legendary vision of the God King, the bright moon rising over the sea. According to rumors, the God King body of rising moon in the sea can retrograde and defeat immortals, cultivate to terrifying realms, and kill enemies across realms. The demon kings were well informed and immediately saw Qin Feng's extraordinary qualities. They couldn't help but feel embarrassed that they had underestimated him just now. However, many great demons and monks in the distance did not think so. Their vision was not as insightful as these demon kings. They saw that Qin Feng did not dodge in the face of this terrifying lightning. Such overestimating behavior, in their opinion, was definitely seeking death. Boom. The sound of gold and iron clashing was heard in the mid-air, and the electric light collided with Qin Feng's golden bell of the God King, drowning him. Living in the golden bell of the God King's vision, Qin Feng remained calm as usual. With the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, the God King's golden bell remained motionless. As the lightning dispersed, people discovered that old God Qin Feng was on the ground, suspended in mid-air, unscathed. The attack from the dignified leader of the Shangyang clan was like scratching an itch and had no effect on him. Countless monks and demons were horrified. They thought that Qin Feng, who was in the fourth level of the formless heaven, would definitely be burned into black coals under such an attack. However, after Qin Feng withstood such a blow from the front, he was actually unscathed and not even a hair curled. It was really too strong. Oh no, what happened? Am I dazzled? The cultivation of the fourth level of Wuxiang heaven can actually defeat the strong men of the eighth level of the princes. No way. The gap is more than a dozen realms, and it spans a big realm. How could Qin Feng remain unscathed? Many monks in the outside world were all stunned. They knew that Qin Feng was very powerful, but after seeing Qin Feng actually stop the attack of the Shangyang clan leader, they could no longer calm down. Qin Feng blocked King Shang's attack so lightly that they didn't know how to describe their feelings. Who is this young man? Why didn't King Shang, an old man, even break through his defense? In the Purple Mansion Xian realm, countless big demons took a breath of cold air without knowing why. Qin Feng's defensive power was so powerful that it was unimaginable, making it difficult for them to predict. In their opinion, Qin Feng is obviously a human being, but his defensive power is more like a ferocious beast and more terrifying than these ferocious monsters. He is simply not a human. You must know that as monster beasts, they are physically capable, but they do not dare to resist King Shang's attack. But Qin Feng not only dared to be stubborn, but also did so. The opponent's attack on his body was like scratching an itch, which simply subverted their cognition. Boy, what magic weapon did you use? The patriarch of the Shangyang clan had an ugly expression on his face. He was a powerful man from the eighth level of the princes, but he couldn't break through the defenses of the two boys. If this matter was spread, it would really embarrass him. Magic weapon, where did it come from? It's just that your attack is too weak. Old God Qin Feng said solemnly. He was suspended in the air, and the vision of the God King reflected him as brightly as a god. It was simply too sacred. Humph, even if you don't tell me, you will die anyway, and the magic weapon you have will be mine. King Shang, the leader of the Shangyang clan, snorted coldly. The feathers in his hand suddenly swelled up, and the golden divine rainbow pierced the void, erupting with terrifying destructive power. This golden rainbow intertwined with wisps of blood in the air was the power of the blood of their ancestors. With the blessing of such terrifying energy, his combat power soared and his power was endless. At this moment, the light he shot had already touched the threshold of becoming a great king. It was one of his most powerful killing moves, with the power to destroy the heaven and the earth. Facing a mere cultivator from the fourth level of the formless heaven, this was the first time he used such a powerful move. In his opinion, it was enough to deal with Qin Feng. In mid-air, a red lightning flashed through the void, and the terrifying pressure suppressed the hearts of countless demon monks, making their hearts tremble. They felt that their souls were trembling, the terrible pressure made them tremble, and their hearts were extremely frightened. Let me go, this kind of power may have touched the threshold of becoming a great king. This human monk is too procrastinating. He shouldn't wait for King Shang's move to be completed. He should take the initiative to attack. Several demon kings took advantage of this opportunity to appear in the sky. They all had regretful looks on their faces. They did not believe that Qin Feng could survive such an attack intact. They knew that although Qin Feng's extravagant vision was extraordinary, the gap of more than a dozen small realms between the two could not be easily smoothed out. Moreover, now King Shang has used the bloodline secrets of the inherited clan to activate the magic weapon left by the ancestors of the clan. Such power is enough to shake the heaven and the earth, and it is impossible for Qin Feng to stop it. Brush. Qin Feng's eyes turned cold. He felt the terrifying threat in this move, and the immortal sword in his hand instantly flew across the sky. As the superior weapon of the Earth Immortal, its power is extremely powerful. Although it has not yet been promoted to the quality of the Heavenly Immortal, it is not something that the feathers in King Shang's hands can withstand. In an instant, Qin Feng stood on the 9 forbidden points, and he used his divine magic, the Divine Phoenix Sword. The Divine Phoenix Sword, as a lower-level martial art of the Celestial Immortal, is already one of the most powerful moves in the world. The terrifying sword light, under the blessing of the 9 prohibitions, burst out with nearly 100 times the damage. In mid-air, a sword light broke through the void, and in an instant, it shattered the trick of the Shang King's feathers, and in an instant, in the eyes of everyone's horror, the beam disappeared into nothingness. Impossible. The Shang King couldn't believe that the magic weapon left by the ancestor had already bloomed one of the ancestor's power. Under such a great king's power, even if the opponent's God King vision was extraordinary, it should not be able to stop it. But the fact is not so. The sword light directly shattered the Shenhong of the ancestor's magic weapon, and the sword energy also penetrated him, which was really terrifying to the extreme. Puff. At this moment, the patriarch of the Shang King clan was shocked. He instantly moved his feet and crossed the void. The sword light brushed his shoulder and passed by. In an instant, Qin Feng slashed a nasty wound on the king of Shang's shoulder, deep enough to see the bone, with only a little skin left, still attached. Not only that, the sword light swept across the mountain, and instantly affected the 4 monks of the Shangyang clan. The 4 monks were still plundering for the clan leader, and they had no time to escape before they were killed on the spot by Qin Feng. This scene made everyone dumbfounded. Window. Tabula equals window. Tabula. Tabula.push, mode, thumbs feed -01, container, tabula below article thumbnail -300x250, placement, below article thumbnail -300x250, target. Type, mix. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 667. The scene was quiet, and everyone present had their eyes widened, unable to believe what was happening in front of them. The patriarch of the Shangyang clan is the top strong man in the realm of princes. The opponent is standing at the top of the Zifuxian realm and is clearly invincible. However, now, King Shang's arm was chopped off, with only a little skin left, and the blood was soaring. It was simply horrific and terrifying. Damn it, this is too strong. Oh my god, it's so scary. All the big demons present took a breath, their hearts were awe-inspiring, and their faces were filled with incredible shock. And the 10 demon kings were even more confused and were messed up in the wind. It was unbelievable that the majestic King Shang was injured like this. You must know that King Shang, the leader of the Shangyang clan, is an extremely terrifying existence. In the entire secret realm, he is simply invincible. But now, the other party has had one arm cut off, with only a trace of flesh still attached, which makes many people almost think that they are dreaming. Ah! Boy, I'm going to kill you. King Shang of the Shangyang clan had a ferocious look on his face. His arm was bleeding profusely. Qin Feng actually cut off one of his arms with a sword, which he couldn't accept. King Shang was furious. He could not accept that an ant monk who was more than 10 levels lower than him wounded him. This made him murderous and furious. You know, if he hadn't moved his body laterally at the critical moment, his entire arm would have been cut off by Qin Feng. Fortunately, as the leader of the Shangyang clan, the power of blood in his body is extremely powerful, and although he is only a prince, he has already touched the threshold of becoming a great king. Boom! At this moment, the energy in King Shang's body was burning like a divine flame. When he drew it near his severely injured arm, light lingered and blood gathered. The broken wound instantly formed a scab nearby, and then, his arm became dazzling and sacred at a speed visible to the naked eye. In just one breath, King Shang used his powerful vitality to directly reconnect the broken arm. This kind of vitality was truly astonishing. Oh my god! This is almost like regeneration of a severed limb. Such a powerful vitality, is this the divine power of the 8th heaven of the princes? Countless demon monks in the distance were all terrified. They did not expect that the 8th level princes could actually be reborn after severed limbs. This terrifying divine power was truly enviable to the extreme. No, it's just because King Shang has the blood of the Shangyang clan's divine beasts in his body. His vitality is strong. Although his arm was chopped off, he was not reduced to dregs after all, so he can continue to recover. At this time, an old monk followed and explained. The divine beast of the Shangyang clan has amazing vitality. The descendant of King Shang's left Queen Shangyang, although his arm was cut off, he still had a chance to directly reconnect it with his strong vitality. If his arm had been directly beaten into blood mist by Qin Feng in the previous bombardment, then there would be no way to regenerate the severed limb. Because the rebirth of severed limbs is a magical power that can only be achieved by monks in the realm of the Great Perfection King. Of course, some extremely terrifying divine bodies may be able to do this, but that is all because their innate bloodline is extremely powerful. There are also some fossils that, after cultivating to the extreme state, will regenerate with blood after disintegrating. Obviously, King Shang has not yet reached this level, but his vitality is strong, and he can still do things like reconnecting severed limbs. Old man, you really surprised me. Qin Feng's eyes turned cold. With the blessing of the 9 forbidden swords, his divine phoenix sword had hundreds of times more energy, which was enough to destroy the world. However, such a powerful sword failed to cut off King Shang's arm. This was enough to show that the opponent's life was strong, far exceeding that of ordinary creatures. I'm also surprised that you could force me into such a situation. King Shang's eyes were ferocious and terrifying. As the leader of the Shangyang clan, his bloodline was so powerful that no one could defeat him in the secret realm. However, at this moment, he knew that if he didn't use his trump card, he might not be able to capture this kid. 2 rays of light burst out in his eyes, and his aura surged, and his aura of king became even stronger. At this moment, King Shang, with the 8th level cultivation of the princes, had the aura of a great king flowing out, and the power of the bloodline of the Shangyang clan in his body was brought into full play. Blood refining. The leader of the Shangyang clan let out a low shout, and a heavy blood-colored mist surged over his body. Along with the gathering of dark clouds, countless electric lights intertwined around him. The momentum on his body became terrifying, and the destructive energy gathered together to form a terrifying, infuriating storm that made the whole world tremble. Qin Feng's eyes narrowed. He felt a terrible aura from King Shang's body. The power of his bloodline was actually being tempered and burning. This person was probably performing some forbidden secret technique. Sure enough, the next moment, the leader of the Shangyang clan performed a terrifying move. The feather magic weapon instantly became dazzling, and with the blessing of King Shang's blood refining, it revealed a trembling aura. Brush. At this moment, the feathers grew larger in the void, and a shadow of a Shangyang shrouded it. The shadow swung its body in the sky and earth, and it was the Shangyang that danced. Buzz. A terrible energy storm, carrying the aura of destroying the heaven and the earth, came toward Qin Feng to cover and suppress it, and the terrible light shone across the world. Crack. Qin Feng's eyes turned cold, and the Juexian sword in his hand burst into thousands of golden lights. The divine phoenix sword shattered the sky and slashed at the Shangyang vision in the air. The dazzling light was accompanied by endless water and lightning intertwined between heaven and earth, and the terrifying energy light rushed through. At this moment, under the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, Qin Feng stood at the strongest peak and slashed out the divine phoenix sword. As a top-grade magic weapon of the earthly immortal, even if the magic weapon of the king of Shang was the remains of the ancestor of Shangyang, it could not withstand it and was cut off in the void by Qin Feng's sword light, with a loud bang. Immediately afterwards, the divine phoenix sword slashed through the body of the king of Shang, directly slashed his chest diagonally, and almost cut him in half in mid-air. If it weren't for the last moment, The armor on his body saved his life, he would have been cut in half directly. How is it possible? The king of Shang was horrified, his whole body was stained with blood. He looked at the two halves of the domain floating in front of him and couldn't believe it at all. If it weren't for his extremely strong life force, he would have been broken into two pieces like a feather under this attack. Stop him! The king of Shang looked at Qin Feng, who was walking towards him, and was immediately horrified. He immediately sent a message to the disciples around him, and he himself quickly retreated to the back. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 668. The monks and elders of the Shangyang clan all looked at each other. Even their tyrannical clan leader was no match for Qin Feng. Letting them go there was tantamount to seeking death. However, due to the despotic power of the Shangqing clan leader, they still held magic weapons and fairy swords and came towards Qin Feng to kill him. After all, they have a large number of people, and everyone's strength will be gathered together. Under the leadership of dozens of powerful princes from the 5th and 6th levels of heaven, their chances of winning are still very high. Qin Feng stopped and looked at the monks who were encircling them in mid-air, his eyes expressionless. There are hundreds of these people, which is comparable to an extraordinary large church in the outside world. Similarly, the Shangyang clan is also a giant in the Purple Mansion mysterious realm, and can occasionally suppress other forces. Well done. The corners of Qin Feng's mouth curved. These monks from the Shangyang clan were indeed very strong, but to him they were no different than ants. Clang, clang, clang. Waves of clashing sounds of gold and iron were heard, and those magical weapons collided with Qin Feng's Divine King's golden bell, making a shocking noise, but failed to injure him at all. Damn, this guy is so thick-skinned. The defensive power is comparable to that of the Great King. The elders of the Shangyang clan all had serious expressions on their faces. Qin Feng's power made them all feel chilled. At this time, there were so many strong men blocking Qin Feng, and not long ago, King Shang repelled the 10 demon kings, leaving this place temporarily in a vacuum. King Shang escaped without any hesitation. He entered the creation pond directly from the life gate. Damn, this old boy slipped away. At this moment, the 10 demon kings all had angry eyes. The energy and formation tempering in the pool of creation were the treasures they were looking for. At this time, the old man King Shang actually used the elders and monks of his clan to buy time for him, allowing him to enter the pool of creation and improve his realm. The top 10 demon kings were instantly dissatisfied. They rose into the air, surrounded by demonic elements, and swooped towards the creation pond. However, there are too many monks from the Shangyang clan here. For this good fortune, King Shang can almost be said to have mobilized the strong men of the clan. A group of monks who besieged Qin Feng separated to stop the 10 demon kings. The battle scene here exploded instantly. Although the combat effectiveness of the Shangyang clan is much lower than that of the top 10 demon kings, they are better because of the large number of people. Moreover, some demon kings were injured by the Shang King, and their combat effectiveness was greatly reduced, so they were still unable to stop them. Roar! Kill! There are shouts of killing everywhere, all kinds of magic weapons and weapons, shouts one after another, everyone's eyes are red. If you can enter the pool of creation, you can strengthen your body and obtain unimaginable creation. At this moment, King Shang was the first to enter the pool, which made them regret the missed opportunity. Buzz! As King Shang entered the pool of creation immediately, the light in the pool suddenly surged with endless energy, flooding towards King Shang. Immediately afterwards, people were shocked to discover that the wound of King Shang, who had just been slashed by Qin Feng's sword, actually improved instantly under the energy light of the creation pond. Not only that, the true energy in King Shang's body was also changing brilliantly, and his aura was also rising. Everyone present felt the panic in their hearts. If King Shang's plan succeeded, they would definitely die. Brothers, fight with the Shangyang clan. We can't let this old boy complete his purification, kill him. At this moment, the 10 demon kings also hurriedly called to their younger brothers and surrounded and attacked this place. For a while, the demon Yuan wreaked havoc and destroyed the world. Bang! Qin Feng's eyes turned cold. He made the Qincan seal with his left hand and the Kun seal with his right hand. The Qincan seal turned into a big mountain and suppressed it forward, blasting away more than a dozen monks and creating a passage. The next moment, Qin Feng's footsteps flashed. He stepped on the immortal steps and directly broke through the formation's birth gate and entered the creation pond. Although Qin Feng didn't care much about the energy of the creation pool, he didn't like to see King Shang being advantaged for no reason. As Qin Feng entered the pool of creation, several more demon kings hiding in the dark followed closely. This pool of creation looks very small from the outside, but actually contains the universe inside. When those demon kings entered the pool of creation, they transformed into their original bodies in an instant, and they were all huge. At this moment, Qin Feng and the 4 demon kings were surging with countless energy lights. The pool of creation contained divine energy, making them feel like they were falling into a quagmire and unable to move. Those divine powers intertwined into a web, bound their bodies, and began to transform and evolve them. However, it was also extremely difficult for Jia Qi to attack. Only after the evolution is completed can we take action. This makes Qin Feng and others feel chilled. If King Shang completes his plan immediately, the other party will definitely take action against them. That would undoubtedly put them in danger, and the 4 demon kings who followed were all dumbfounded. Hey, interesting. Qin Feng's eyes were bright, and the pool of creation contained endless life essence. The energy poured into his body and was absorbed by his body surface. It works, but soon Qin Feng realized something was wrong. Everyone felt extremely pure energy, but for Qin Feng, it was much worse. The formation in this fortune pool is the core of this place, which can gather the essence of heaven and earth. It is the energy source of this purple mansion mysterious realm, and it is also the place of fortune where the formation gathers the essence of heaven and earth and is born. There is no doubt that this purest energy is enough for the cultivators and big monsters here as long as it is absorbed by Can. And these energies are much worse for Qin Feng, and are even inferior to his superior Wuxiang Dan. Therefore, in order to purify Can, he must absorb a lot of energy and refine it to make it into real divine power. This should be the flaw of this purple mansion's secret realm. Qin Feng was helpless. These energies did not have much effect on him. Those energies poured towards him. Although the quantity was large, they could not cause qualitative changes. The reason is that the divine power in Qin Feng's body is like the sea, and the degree of its pure energy is far beyond that of ordinary people, and his own blood is also large enough. For ordinary cultivators, the fortune of an ordinary small world is the purest energy fortune, which is enough to purify Can. However, it is not pure enough for Qin Feng, he has to absorb more. Perhaps, I can break through to the 5th level of Wuxiang heaven only if I absorb all the original power gathered in this fortune pool for 3 years. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 669. Qin Feng thought of it and did it immediately. The life essence and energy in the fortune pool were extremely precious. If it was cheap to King Shang, it would be a pity. Buzz. At the first moment, Qin Feng thought, and a huge dragon appeared around him. It was the dragon symbol taken from the dragon pool. The dragon pool and the fortune pool were similar in nature, but the fortune pool was obviously more precious than the dragon pool. But at the same time, with the existence of this dragon symbol, Qin Feng's speed of gathering energy became faster. Outside the fortune pool, people were surprised to find that Qin Feng's speed of absorbing energy became faster. King Shang and the four demon kings also found something wrong. If an energy whirlwind formed around Qin Feng, nearly half of the energy would gather towards him, making him like a glutton. The energy allocated to King Shang and the four demon kings would be much less. In this case, they could not take the initiative to attack and snatch the energy around Qin Feng. Oh my god, what happened? Look, almost all the energy is gathering towards Qin Feng. How is this possible? He is only a cultivator of the 4th level of Wuxiang, can he still draw the energy here? If this goes on, Qin Feng will probably be blown up by the energy. In the distance, countless cultivators and big monsters all exclaimed in amazement. The energy in the fortune pool is such a precious thing, and Qin Feng's swallowing of it makes them extremely envious. Similarly, other monster kings also want to enter the fortune pool, but the number of people in the fortune pool has reached a limit, and the vitality is completely sealed, which makes them unable to enter. In the fortune pool, Qin Feng attracts energy waves, and his aura begins to soar. The four monster kings and the Shang King are also running their own skills to compete with Qin Feng for energy. However, even if the 5 of them add up, the energy absorbed is not as much as Qin Feng alone. If this goes on, the energy gathered in the good fortune pool over the past 3 years will be completely absorbed by Qin Feng alone. The other demon kings outside also changed their faces in horror. If Qin Feng and his team absorbed all the energy, it would be useless for them to enter later. However, it was not only them who felt uncomfortable, but also the king of Shang and the 4 demon kings were unhappy, because Qin Feng's joining caused the energy in the entire good fortune pool to converge towards him, and the energy they received was reduced by more than half. Fellow Taoists, if we watch this kid absorb like this, we won't be able to absorb much energy. Not far away, the king of Shang's eyes bloomed with great murderous intent. Qin Feng's joining caused the energy around him to decrease. However, his body was bound by the formation and could not move, so he could only passively accept the baptism of energy, which made him very dissatisfied. Oh, so what do you think? The 4 demon kings heard this, their eyes flickered, and the king of Shang said this at this moment, and it seemed that he wanted to join forces with them. The 4 of them were not the 10 demon kings who had just attacked King Shang, and they had no irreconcilable hatred with King Shang. If King Shang really had a way to make them act, an alliance was not impossible. Yes, I can use the secret method of my clan to temporarily cut off the connection with this place. King Shang's face was cold, and a murderous aura surged in his heart. If he used the secret method of his clan, he could cut off the connection with the formation. But in that case, his evolution would also be suspended, which he was unwilling to accept. And if he let others take action, he could not only evolve, but also reap the benefits of being a fisherman, and the fortune of the fortune pool would definitely be at his fingertips. You mean, that way we can act? A demon king doubted that if that was true, the 5 of them would join forces to kill Qin Feng, and it would not be like now, where almost all of their energy was swallowed up by Qin Feng. Yes, make a decision quickly, otherwise the energy and essence here will be sucked up by Qin Feng alone. The king of Shang was murderous. Qin Feng's appearance disrupted his rhythm. At this moment, he felt that he was on the verge of a breakthrough. If the 4 demon kings stopped Qin Feng, he would be able to absorb the energy and stand in the 9th heaven of the princes. At that time, as long as he killed the 4 demon kings, he would be able to devour all the blood and become a king. The 4 demon kings heard this and knew that it would be too late if they delayed any further. They decided to accept the king of Shang's proposal. Okay, let's do as you say, but I hope you won't go back on your word after the matter. The 4 demon kings said repeatedly that if all the energy was absorbed by Qin Feng, wouldn't it be a waste for them to enter this kind of fortune pool? That's natural. The king of Shang was delighted. A heavy light curtain surged from his body, and he spit out a mouthful of blood from his heart. A dark cloud appeared above his head, and then mist gathered and floated around the 4 demon kings, turning into an isolating aura. The aura was engraved with the blood of the Shang King, which was the secret technique of their clan, and it cut off the energy infused into the bodies of the 4 demon kings. The next moment, the 4 demon kings were able to move. They looked at each other, and all of them exuded terrifying divine aura, and took the initiative to kill. For a moment, the demon essence was rampant, and the aura was everywhere. Outside, the 10 demon kings who were fighting with the monks of the Shangyang clan had a slightly cold face. They did not expect that the 10 demon kings stopped the strong men of the Shangyang clan, which gave the 4 people an opportunity to take advantage of it. "Humph, you dare to attack Qin Feng at this time, you are overestimating yourself. That kid's God King vision is extraordinary, and his bloodline is extremely powerful. He is not moving in the formation at this moment, clearly fishing. It is obvious that the Shang King wants the 4 of them to be the first bird to take advantage of the fishermen. These 4 fools think they are yellow birds, but they are just mantises." The 10 demon kings curved their mouths. After seeing Qin Feng's extraordinary means, they have sufficient confidence in Qin Feng. Qin Feng is surrounded by the God King vision, and with a powerful image, he can definitely separate the energy gathered from the fortune pool. The reason why the other party does not move in it must be for some consideration. And it is obvious that the green dragon that appears around the other party at this moment is also very important. In their opinion, it was definitely unwise to attack Qin Feng in this fortune pool. The 4 demon kings might be doomed. Qin Feng was surrounded by the dragon talisman. 2 golden lights bloomed in his eyes. He looked at the 4 demon kings with a cold arc at the corner of his mouth. "Why, you 4 want to be my enemy?" Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 670. Don't blame me for not reminding you. If you attack me, you will be responsible for the consequences. Qin Feng smiled calmly, but his eyes were indeed extremely cold. Just as the demon kings from the outside world had guessed, if his divine king vision wanted to block this energy, he could do it. The vision of the God King and his extraordinary bloodline make his defensive power extremely powerful. If the demon Qin Feng is willing, he can block the infusion of energy and be invulnerable to all poisons. However, there is no need for him to do this now. He wants to use the energy in the creation pool to complete his transformation and step into the realm of the 5 formless heavens. The 4 demon kings transformed into their true bodies, all of which were dozens of feet tall, with their hair flying fiercely, which was extremely terrifying. A golden eagle king, a silver wolf king, a goat spirit, and a black turtle king. The 4 demon kings transformed into their true bodies, and endless demonic elements rose into the sky, shaking away the clouds in the sky. It was extremely terrifying. If a group of food ingredients are seeking death, you can come over and take action at any time. Qin Feng stood with his hands behind his back. The green dragon was blessing his body to increase the speed of absorbing energy. His face was calm and he did not panic at all. "Boy, you are too greedy to use the energy of the entire pool to fulfill yourself." A fierce light flashed in the eyes of the golden eagle demon king, and the demon element transformed into a long sword above his head, flowing out of terrifying power and flowing in the creation pond. The 4 demon kings spread out the power of heaven and earth. They are all in the 8th heaven of the princes. Every move has a kind of divine power that can destroy the heaven and the earth. However, the 4 demon kings looked wary and were still a little wary of Qin Feng. After seeing Qin Feng's power not long ago, they were not very confident. In the eyes of the 4 of them, the ordinary monks of the 4th level of Wuxiang are not that great, but Qin Feng is completely different. His combat power far exceeds that of Wuxiang, and he possesses the power of the princes. Not long ago, King Shang used his cultivation in the formless realm to challenge the 8th heaven of the princes. Such fighting power frightened them and was completely contrary to common sense. If in the past, any monk from the 4th level of the formless heaven dared to provoke them, they would definitely take action directly, causing the opponent's blood to be splattered on the spot. Haha, the person who obviously wants to monopolize the pool of creation is the patriarch of the Shangyang clan, but you guys have to defeat him first. It's really interesting. The corners of Qin Feng's mouth curved. The Shangyang clan wanted to monopolize the fortune, but these 4 demon kings and fools seemed to be rushing forward, playing right into King Shang's hands. 4 fellow Taoists, why bother talking nonsense to him? This kid can't be kept. Now is a good time to kill him. King Shang sneered, and he urged quickly, fearing that the 4 demon kings would react and avoid long nights and dreams. Although the 4 demon kings had some doubts in their hearts, they also knew that it was a good opportunity to kill Qin Feng at this time. If they missed it, it would be extremely difficult to find another opportunity. Brush. The 4 demon kings tremblingly shot towards Qin Feng. In the void, the demon element transformed into shape and stabbed out a series of spears, completely covering Qin Feng. The cultivation base of these 4 demon kings are all at the 8th level of the princes. Their strength is earth-shaking, and the spells they perform are also overwhelming and frightening. Buzz. Qin Feng's heart moved, and the God King's vision suddenly appeared on the Golden Bell Road, and he stood on the 9 forbidden peaks. The killing moves of the 4 demon kings collided with the Golden Bell of the God King, but they did not cause any waves and were unable to compete with Qin Feng's vision. How come? The faces of the 4 demon kings changed drastically. Their cultivation levels were all in the domain of princes and they were truly strong men. However, facing Qin Feng, they could not even break through the opponent's defense. This made them feel extremely anxious. Confused. An idea popped up in their minds: could it be that Qin Feng was hiding his cultivation? However, Qin Feng's aura was placed in front of them, and it did not seem to be fake at all. This made many doubts arise in their hearts, and they could not understand it at all. That boy's vision is weird. The 4 demon kings all had serious expressions on their faces, and they were unable to break through Qin Feng's visionary protection, which made them very cautious. There are many powerful visions in this world, and such visions that are invulnerable to all forces are rare in the world, and it is really terrifying. Qin Feng's eyes were filled with murderous intent. When the 4 demon kings were attacking him, King Shang, the leader of the Shangyang clan, did not take action, but stepped up to absorb energy. The other party completely used these 4 demon kings as pawns, but these 4 demon kings didn't realize it at all. They were really stupid to the extreme. Since you are willing to live until you are tired of living, then I will make it happen for you. Qin Feng moved, and the immortal sword appeared in his hand. The immortal sword slashed forward, with sword energy flowing horizontally. Puff. In an instant, Qin Feng's sword light killed the Golden Eagle Demon King on the spot and turned him into a corpse. The other 3 demon kings immediately retreated, avoiding Yu Wei's sword light, all with frightened eyes. Buzz. After killing the Golden Eagle Demon King, a diamond scratch-off card appeared on the spot. Qin Feng waved his hand to capture it and scratched it open. Ding! Congratulations to the sender for using the diamond scratch-off card and getting 10 bottles of high-quality happy water. As the system beep sounded, Qin Feng's eyes lit up. With a thought, he discovered Fiazai happy water from his system space. Sure enough, it was exactly the same as in his previous life. Damn it, soaking in the pool of creation and drinking happy water, it's such a beautiful thing. Qin Feng's eyes were very bright. He immediately opened a bottle and drank it. Suddenly, a familiar feeling came over him, and he narrowed his eyes happily. This is almost there. After the blessing of the system, it has the effect of tempering the power of the soul, making him feel refreshed and comfortable. There is still something missing. Qin Feng's eyes lit up, and he saw the body of the Golden Eagle Demon King not far away. This golden eagle demon king is full of treasures. Even after death, his divinity remains unchanged. Feathers can be used to make armor, and blood can be used to make pills. As for the flesh shell, it has been nourished by energy all year round, comparable to the lowest level ingredients, and has sufficient life energy. Thinking of this, Qin Feng waved his hand and took the body of the golden eagle. As his fingers flew, the golden eagle's defense and its amazing feathers were broken by him. He waved his hand to gather water and began to split it. In the blink of an eye, after the flesh and blood were washed, they were roasted in front of everyone with the vermilion bird divine fire. Too strong. Roasted a demon king. The countless big demons in the distance were stunned. Qin Feng roasted a demon king in front of the demon king. It was too arrogant. They talked a lot and couldn't believe what was happening in front of them. This scene surprised them so much that they felt their cognition collapsed instantly.